So there's one component in the sales process that most wholesalers miss, and it's actually a really big issue since there's so much competition right now. And this component is personalization. So what do I mean by this, guys? We must personalize the experience for the seller as much as possible. Now, how do you do this? You do this with the 4 personality types, okay? There's amiable people, there's analytical people, there's expressive people, and there are drivers, okay? Me, for example, I'm a driver expressive. Every single time you're a salesperson or you talk to a seller, you guys must choose 2 personality types. Every single person has 2 dominant personality types. Choose 2. So let's say we're talking to Connor Ureka, he's a seller, and he's a driver expressive, okay? We're gonna send an arrow this way, and the reason why they must click 2 is for 2 functions, okay? The 2 functions, the first one is going to be for the salesperson, okay? Guys, we talk to hundreds and hundreds of sellers every single week, thousands of sellers a month. Sometimes we don't even talk to a seller again until 30 days later. How are you going to remember the conversation in a personalized way? Well, if you guys are choosing 2 personality types, you know for sure when you call Connor Recca again, 45 days down the line, you need to put on an expressive and driver mouthpiece on and earpiece on, okay? Personalize the experience for the seller verbally. Make them feel like they're talking to themselves or their best friend. And I promise you this is gonna put you guys in the lead. The second function is it's going to be for follow-up, okay? You guys may have to build this in your guys' system or you guys get a CRM that already has this functioning. For example, Closer Control does this. But guys, all follow-up campaigns, we have 10 follow-up campaigns. If our salesperson clicks 2 personality types, what it does is it changes the copywriting for every single follow-up campaign to the tonality or vocabulary of the person. So let's say we call Connor Recca, he says he's not selling right now, he's gonna be selling in 90 days, you're gonna put him in cold follow-up. You're also going to choose expressive driver, and because you did that, the cold follow-up campaign is going to change its vocabulary and tonality to expressive and driver copywriting. So this is absolutely insane. If you guys are personalizing this experience for the seller, you're clicking 2 personality types out of the 4. Not only is this going to verbally personalize the experience for the seller, but you're also going to do it in your automations. Guys, these are little things that are going to get you ahead of the game. Every single motivated seller has 8 to 15 wholesalers sharking them. 8 to 15 people reaching out to the seller, calling them all the time, trying to get the deal. What makes you different? If you're talking like everyone else, you're asking the same questions, you're doing what everyone teaches, you are just one of the 15 people. But imagine if you personalize this experience for the seller, verbally and in your text messages, it's gonna put you ahead of the game. One day you're gonna be ahead by inches, and 30 days, 45 days down the line, you're gonna be ahead by miles. Guys, do this, implement this right now. Personalize the experience for your sellers. If you don't wanna do it, then just come to me and my brothers. We have Closer Control. We built this already, and all of our teams are using it and getting ahead every single chance they get. To go a little bit deeper, there are 4 personality types. There's amiable, there's analytical, there is expressive, there is driver. Okay? Think of the closest person in your life, and I'm sure you can choose 2 of these for them. Most people have 2 dominant personality types. Some people have 3, some people have 4. But guys, don't make it overcomplicated. Just choose 2 for each person. Okay? So amiable, the way that I think about amiable, I just think grandparents. Okay? So loving. They're willing to hear about your day. They're willing to take the time for you. They have a soft voice. Just think grandparents who missed you for a very long time. They haven't seen you, and you're talking to them again, and you're having such a good conversation, catching up. Analytical, people who ask why, how, data, numbers, what's your renovation budget looking like, talking about rental rates, all these little things. You guys know the numbers guys, the guys who actually care how much they're gonna make. It's probably less about the motivation. But guys, these are the analytical guys, okay? Think of people who just ask a lot of questions while selling their house, okay? Who are you? How long have you been in business? Etc. All that cool stuff. Okay? People who ask questions. Expressives, this is interesting. I like to see these people as storytellers. If they're telling you about a story that happened to them, if they're telling you about the issue with the tenants, these guys are expressive people. They're willing to dive deeper into conversation. These are the guys that you probably build the most rapport with because you guys are talking about stories together. The drivers do not give a shoot about the questions. They don't give a shoot about what you're going to do with the house. They just want to sell it. They want a number. I'm not going to explain this, guys. You guys know who a driver is in your life. Simply put, drivers only want results. Okay? So if you guys are thinking of your sellers like this, choose your seller that you're following up with right now and ask yourself, what are the two personality types are they? What are the two personality types they have? What are their two personality types? Are they amiable? Are they like grandparents? Do they have that loving feeling, that loving communication? Are they analytical? Are they asking you a lot of questions? Are they expressive? Do they tell you a lot of stories? Are they drivers? Are they just looking for results? I want you to call your seller soon. Put on the mouthpiece and the earpiece of their personality types and have a conversation with them. I promise you, they won't really notice it, but you're gonna actually see how much of a better conversation it is. Okay, guys, simple implementation. This can be done in your head. This can be done in the notes. Whenever you talk to sellers, identify them with two personality types.